So, tonight, I don't really know what to talk about. It's going to be a topic coming. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Okay. Alright. When I was younger, let's say, maybe 4.5, 5. All those early years kind of blend together. There was this pool back home that all the Asian families used to take their kids to. It's next to the park where all the OGs used to play spectacular. And I think it was a summer day, and the wives brought their kids to the pool, but for some reason, none of the kids my age. It was kids that were diaper wearing and toddlers, but and then there's me in between, and then there's the kids, my older sister, my older brother's age. We were good like 5, 6 years older than me. And I don't really want to play with the babies. And I see my brother go off with all our cousins. And I decide, hey, it's a good idea. I'll follow him. Oh, I can't swim. I'm gonna hold on to the edge and be as close as possible to the group of people. Because I'm very buoyant at this point. I'm in the water. I can hold on. It's not about grip. But I'm moving along, shuffling. And I don't know. I turned my head, and I guess I couldn't quite see my brother anymore and my cousins. So I crank it a little harder. And by doing that, I twisted my body, I guess. And I slipped. And remember when I said I was buoyant? Well, I guess I fucking lied. You sank. I don't remember much. All I know is that everything was dark. Everything was real freaking dark. And then next thing I know, I'm spitting up water on the side of the pool. This older girl in a swimsuit, one-piece swimsuit, and I think she even had a freaking swimming cap. Must have been doing laps or something, kind of bigger. But she had performed CPR on me and pushed the water out of my lungs. And all I could hear after spitting out water was my mom yelling at my brother. Why? Why weren't you looking after him? You know he followed you. He was following you because there's no one else to play with him. Why weren't you keeping track of him? And thinking about it now, in hindsight, everything was obviously my fault. I'm a stupid little 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid. But everything is like, well, they were too busy worrying about the toddlers to worry about the medium-sized kid. But I don't blame them. It's not their fault. It's not my mom's fault. It's not my brother's fault. But legit, they said I wasn't breathing. And never stopped to think that you can stop breathing for a while. Does that mean my heart stopped pumping too? Just thinking back on it now as an adult, fucking, I think I died. I think I fucking died and came back to life. Thank figure of speech, but thank God, I guess. Somebody definitely thanked that girl. I never got to properly thank her. I don't even know her name. But I was a kid. I didn't think too much about it. So me and my brother. My brother's he's a veteran. He went to Iraq. Not on the onset of 9/11, but as soon as he was done with high school. And when it came time for me to graduate high school, we decided we were going to go to college together and room together, because he came back from his tour and he was in the Guard. And we were having some growing pains, living together, away from home. I mean, we were just in a dorm, but everybody gets this. Well, not everybody. A lot of people get this. We're having some, like, say, my brother is an alcoholic, hardcore at this time, drinking every night. And kind of came to a head at one point, and he was just fucking hungover, and for some reason he was sleeping on his top bunk, because we had combined our bunk beds together. He had the top bunk, I had the bottom bunk, and he was sleeping on his top bunk, and I was going over into our common area so I could play some League of Legends. But he was hungover, and for some reason we just started talking about something. I forgot what the trigger was, but like it got very emotional. And he brought up the story of me in that swimming pool. He felt responsible. He said, "This dumb little kid, fucking stupid enough but brave enough to follow me because he looked up to me, thought I was cool, thought I was fun, followed me, not even thinking about the danger of what could have happened, just because, you know, freaking, oh, you know, my brother's right there, my cousin's right there, followed me. He followed me, and I wasn't there for it. I was too busy playing with the other older cousins, too busy having fun. He didn't realize my little brother was there, and he had gone and slipped. He didn't even, he said he didn't even realize what was going on, just heard the commotion, and they saw me. He said he saw them drag me out from the bottom. And it haunts him to this day, because legit, I died. He almost lost a brother that day, and he realizes the importance of family at such a young age because of stupid me. And he was telling that story back to me, and how he thinks about it all the time. He thinks about it. And he thinks about all the stupid shit that he could have got me into, and all the danger. And every time he gets mad or has a problem with me, he just thinks back. He could possibly not be here today because of me. We cried. Yeah. Men cried. Got fucking emotional about that shit. And me being me, I never thought I just thought, oh, he's a kid, you know? He's just gonna think about it like me. Like, oh, just something that happened. Just move on. But no. He's been holding on to that ever since. And it brought us closer together. Because really this is something like I never thought I would be able to do. Like, I started drinking in high school with my friends. But when my brother came back from Iraq and came to his old stomping grounds, he'd invite me out with him, you know. Still underage, but whatever, you know. Everybody did it. Fuck it. Take me places. He was basically my social mentor. He taught me how to navigate groups of people, how to act, how to not act like... This is something he told me that I had a problem with. I was I'm too friendly, too trusting. Not everybody out there is your friend. Not everybody out there is trying to be your friend. Don't get too friendly. Be there, have a good time, you know. But don't try to be everyone's friends, because you don't know what they're going through. Sometimes they don't care what they're going through or what you're going through. They're just looking for someone to beat up. And case in point, I am a very, very happy, loud drunk. I never get physical, I never get violent. I just want to keep drinking. I just want to have fun and play games. And I don't know if it was a New Year's Eve or it was some night where we went to this this house party. It was in a garage. It was a it was in a cul-de-sac. The garage was like a 4-car garage. There were 2 bays, so 2 cars could fit in one each. One of them had a pool table. No, it was a ping pong table. And the one with the ping pong table had a staircase leading up to the 2nd story floor. And this place, oh my god, I don't know who did it, but they renovated that shit and turned it into a bar area. They had the bar, they had tables and chairs, and oh my god, they had music. It was popping, we were drinking, everyone was loud, having a good time. And there was a bathroom here, so every time the guys needed to pee, we'd just go out back side of the building, take a piss, come back. I was with my uncle, who's a year older than me, Asian stuff. My brother, and I think maybe one other person. But they're inside. Everyone's inside, and I went outside because I need to go relieve myself. Finish up, zip, come through the side door, go around the car, go into the 2nd garage bay door, and I see like these 2 guys. One of them is like, "Hey man, just chill, man. It's good. Everything's good, man. Calm down. It's good. Just chill." And I don't know what's going on, and I'm walking by him. I kind of stare a little bit, but I'm heading towards the stairs. And all of a sudden, he like locks eyes with me. This guy who was being told to calm down. He locks eyes with me, starts pointing at me, and starts yelling, "Go soccer, get up!" I'm like, what? And that's in my language. And it basically means, you think you're good? You think you're good? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you. And he's just yelling at me. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what's going on. He's yelling at me, and then like he starts to get super loud, so people come downstairs, and I'm like, I don't know, no man, I don't think I'm good. He's like, you think you're better than me? I'm like, no, I don't even know who you are. Why would I think that? And some people come, like, hey man, you could just go upstairs, and a bunch of them basically like push him out and like, hey man, it's time to go, right? So I'm upstairs and I'm like looking for a beer and trying to find a shot because I'm like, what just happened? And there's a dude up there and I was like, who was that? He's like, don't worry about him. He's always like that. He's drunk and it's just wants to start picking a fight with random people. I'm like, why? I didn't even know him. He's like, yeah, he's like that. So just, you don't worry. It wasn't your fault. Nothing like that. I'm like, okay. You want to take a shot? And he's like, yeah, sure. We take a shot. My brother comes up. He's all right. I think it's time we left. So yeah, we left, and then in the car ride back, we were going to one of the other friends' place. I was like, guys, did I do something wrong? I kind of was just walking by and just started pointing and yelling at me. Like, they were like, no, he's got that reputation. And then my brother told me again, he's like, hey, remember though, that's why I told you, not everyone out here is your friend. Everyone out here is here to have a good time. But that's the one thing, you know, not the one thing, but like one of the major things I learned from him in scene, in action, and at work. Because, legit, some people out there don't care. They're going to go out there and they want to cause mayhem, cause chaos, and detriment to themselves and their friends. Because, like, the people who lived there, those were his friends, and he decided to do that, and basically ended up causing the party to like break up and like leave because they now had to take care of his drunk ass who was trying to pick a fight with people, and now everybody else who showed up wanted to leave because they didn't want to be there. Like, oh, is he gonna start shit? Well, no, we're gonna go. So yeah. But aside from the serious lessons that my brothers taught me, it's thanks to his ass and my friends in high school, mostly him though. But going to these house parties, like Asians. I'll say this: Asian parties, black parties, Latino parties versus white parties. You go to a ethnic party, a culture, a house party. No one ever says BYOB. The fucking first time I heard BYOB was in fucking college, and I was like, what does that mean? My white friends had to go and be like, oh yeah, that means you bring your own beer. Wait, it's a house party, they don't have beer there? Like, no, you just bring your own stuff and sip on what you got. That way, no one's drinking everyone else's supply. Like, I mean, shouldn't they have some there and then we all share? If we need more, we just pitch in. It's like, no. They're like, is that how you guys do your parties back home? They're like, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, so that was a new concept for me in college, but all the parties and places I've been to before college was they got alcohol there where everyone pitched in to get alcohol and everyone shared, and when they needed more, they got more. It was always a good idea to get a surplus so that you wouldn't have to, but if you did, somebody would be able to go get it and everybody pitched in. And at these parties, I tell you what, I talk to anybody I know and they'd be like, Laura always wants to play card drinking games. Hell, he just wants to play drinking games. Because they're fun. They're fun. I have games like, Circle of Death, which is basically King's Cup or Captain Dickhead. All of those games. You know, where every card's got a rule. Where you could put the card on top or put it in the tab, break the tab, drink the can, get the 4 kings, drink the can. Well, like, one of my favorites. And then, there's a clock, there's pyramid, fuck you pyramid, there's horse race, freaking rainbow. So many card games, crazy 8s. Oh gosh, Angerman. I play a lot of video games, so I've got a gamer's mindset, always competitive. I don't care if I win. I don't care if I lose. I just want to play with people and have fun. So I've got the rules to one game on here already, but I'll probably do the rules for the other games separate videos. But yeah, like everywhere I go, me and my little brother eventually became those guys who would always have a deck of cards. Anytime we went to a party, just so we could be like, anyone want to play a drinking game? But usually we never needed it because the Asian places that we went to already had cards. People were already playing drinking games. But when I got to college, when my buddies in the army, I was the one who had the card games. I never could fathom the social aspect of just casually drinking. It was I always drank because of a game, like because of punishments, because of consequences in those games, and that's how I drank. But when I got to college later, and especially in the barracks, I learned you don't need to play games. It's fun, but you don't have to get that fucked up that quick. You're gonna get fucked up. You can drink casually in volume, still have a good time, as long as you got music, as long as you got a conversation. I guess the difference between me now and me then was I didn't have shit to talk about. I hadn't gone through life yet. But now, like, I can have a few beers and just talk, take a few shots and talk. I don't need that punishment of, oh, I have to take these 2.5 cans because I lost the game. Hey, it's still really, really fun. But I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to get so fucked up so quick that I can't remember the night. So I guess I'm grown, or I'm just getting weak. Whichever way you guys want to think about it. Woo! I guess I keep talking about drinking. Here we go. Here we go. First liquor I ever had, and this when I been slowly introduced to the drinking scene by my buddies, and from Wisconsin, right, home of where the Bud Light flows free. We got cheese, snow, and beer, right? So first time I really drank. I had 4 beers, and I felt good. Had a good buzz. I was coherent, not cohesive. Okay? I knew what was going on, and I was a little wobbly, but I remembered everything that night. But the first time I had liquor, we had beer. It was a campfire, one of our friends' farmhouse. We were having a little bonfire. Basically, our whole Asian, maybe half of the Asian class, like about 20 of us. We out here drinking beer, telling ghost stories. Things like we had some s'mores and stuff. We were just chilling. My buddy has his water bottle with a clear liquid inside it. I'm like, what? We're passing around, and then he walks up to me. I'm standing up because I don't have a seat, not enough logs, not enough camping chairs, but I'm still warm, still talking, still drinking. He walks up to me and says, "Hey, here, take a sip of this." I'm like, okay. I thought it was water. I was wrong. It was ever clear. Woo! I took it. I didn't throw up. I immediately put my hand on my knee, bent over, and started salivating. Just a steady stream of saliva coming out of my mouth, dribbling off my bottom lip. And I just go, "Why you get that to me?" He's like, "Oh, everybody took one." I'm like, "Lie." It burned on the way down, and the abdomen. Oh my gosh, man! This is before I learned how to throw things in the back of my throat instead of on my tongue, where everything was. It was not good. It was not good. I did not like Everclear. But that was like literally our liquor that year, because it was like some sort of rite of passage or challenge. Like, oh yeah, well I took 1 or 2 shots of Everclear. I'm doing fine. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay. I never once bought Everclear myself, and I never will. Because now I have taste, well, better taste, and I can drink liquor that is okay, goes down smooth, warms the stomach, and I don't need to burn myself and grow some chest hair or whatnot. Friggin'. Oh. Look. I should have known something was up. I mean, the people's reactions when they were taking from that bottle. They were really good at hiding it though. But like legit, my first time real liquor, fucking Everclear. I would not recommend it as a regular drink. Definitely recommend it as give it a shot for the experience. And I can keep talking. I can close it out. No. I have way too many. Let's see. Take me back to a story. I'm just gonna be all over the place. I was in college, freshman year. My brother wasn't back yet. But his buddy in the National Guard was actually there. He was living in a different dorm, and it was St. Patrick's Day. All of us freaking 19-year-olds were like, hey, because we came home early, or just came home that weekend, and it was St. Patrick's. No, came back to school that weekend. It was St. Patrick's Day that Saturday or Sunday, I forget. Nope, none of us could buy alcohol, obviously. So they were like, hey, your brother's 21. I'm like, no, he's not 21. He's like 26, 25. And then, oh, well, then in that case, yeah, he can still buy us alcohol, right? You're like, yeah, you guys got cash? I'm like, yeah. Oh, and I was like, oh, wait, he's not back yet. He's like, fuck. I'm like, oh, but I think one of his friends might be able to get us. So I called my brother. I'm like, hey, can you give me your buddy's number? I know he's back here already, and I don't know when you're gonna get back. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, and we need to get some alcohol for St. Patrick's Day. He's like, yeah, like it. So his buddy meets up with me, and I give him the cash from all of us. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 of us. There's like 3 girls and 5 dudes. And we decide we're gonna get 2 handles of Jack Daniels whiskey. And woo! We actually killed both the bottles that night. Before we started, we were just chilling in my friend's room. Everyone, they were playing music, and we were literally, this is the first step. First time I was just chilling and drinking casually. No beer, just liquor. And my friend's like, yeah, I suggest everyone have like a water bottle. You know, just stay hydrated or drink it along with it. And kind of wash things down. Like, okay. And I was counting my shots. And every time someone took a shot, I took a shot. Because, you know, like, well, it was St. Patrick's Day. It was the right way. I remember taking my 11th shot. And my friend who wasn't drinking came over to our room like, hey, I got a great idea. Let's go outside and go for a walk. It was a great idea. 11 shots in though. 11 shots in all of us. Well, most of us. And then the girls had maybe like 7 or 6 shots straight. One of them had 11 shots with us. I don't know what you're trying to prove. I wasn't trying to prove anything. I was trying to get drunk. Which I did. Very, very much get drunk. And we went out for a walk around campus. Went to the walked up by the football fields. And my sober friend was like, I have an idea. Why don't we race? So we set all our phones and keys and stuff down by the light poles. And then he's like, all right, when I say go, we'll run from here to the beginning of the hill. And he says, 3, 2, and he takes off running. Go! I'm like, you cheater! Someone was freaking recording too, and I see he just takes off on 2. And all of us are trailing behind him because he took a head start. But after that, I black out. I black out, and I do not know how I got back, but I did. I'm in my bed. But I don't know what my phone is. Like, oh boy, here we go. But, you know, it wasn't too much water off my back, because it was not even like a smartphone. It was like apparently my mom had won it. It was a free phone, and you can only save like up to 10 numbers on it, and it had, I think, 2 hours ish, something like that. 2 hours of minutes every month, and that literally was my phone for emergencies. And it looked like a Nokia. It did not feel like a Nokia. It felt like a toy. Had a classic green screen. But yeah, I had lost that, and my brother got there like the next day. He was like, "Hey, I'm trying to call you and you didn't pick up." Oh, yeah, I lost my phone. So yeah, I guess either we get pay mom back, or he's like, "You know, there was a free phone." I'm like, what? Okay, well, I was drunk, so I don't know where it is. And he's like, "Well, you better go freaking find it." They made such a big fuss about it, and I was getting ready to leave and go look for it. I get a knock on my door. It's two of my buddies who was drinking with us that night before. I'm like, "Hey, like, what's up?" I'm like, guess what we found? I'm like, "What?" Your cell phone." Like, "Oh, no shit. I was actually about to go look for it." Like, yeah, it was right where we left it, surprisingly, along with like my keys and his phone and your phone. Surprisingly, nobody stole it. Like, oh, I guess everyone was too fucked up to do anything like that either. So, all right. Yeah. So I got my phone back. I think shot for shot, the longest just straight shot. That is the most shots I've ever drinking in a row, no other alcohol. And speaking of that, shot for shot, my buddy wants to challenge me to liquor drinking contest, and there's gonna be shot for shot. And he said, "You know what? And you can choose your own bottle. I don't care if it's less or more than the bottle I'm gonna choose, alcohol percentage wise, but you can choose your own bottle." So, so I'm like, all right. And then his roommate, my friend as well, was like, "Yeah, let's do it this Friday." Well, we've drank before.